can I say something, please? I have a couple of recommendations I would like to make. It's just not a recommendation, it's a suggestion. I can't make recommendations to the Board of Education. Number one, what does it cost to run that academy? Pretty much it's $1 million, some odd dollars.
Well, that's just salaries.
Just salaries.
Is about $1 million.
So it's about $1.5 million with the utilities and
Maybe a
heating and so
little
forth.
less than $1.5 million. I think
Round figure.
we had looked at some numbers over the last couple
So
of
you
days.
eliminate the academy, then you can save $1.5 million.
Million
Put the
short,
big
yeah.
kids back in the mainstream. It's running a private school in the town in the first place.
Well, that's one of the
And the other
things.
way is, what is the class sizes average about at this time?
My elementary are about 17, 18.
Increase the elementary schools to 25 kids in the classroom. You'll be able to lay off personnel, may even be able to close a building. Those are my suggestions.
Well, those are the negative impacts that
Well,
I'm trying to avoid, to be
I
honest.
know, but
because
you
it's-
can't avoid them with a $2
Excuse me,
million cut.
I'd like to say something.
I'm in the bizarro world right now.
Are you
Propose it?
proposing that we
Bizarre
close Blue
world.
Ribbon School, the only school that's performing #1 in the state? Is that what you're proposing? I mean, I'm just curious to know.
I'm just not proposing it, I'm suggesting.
And everything tells us that we should have smaller class sizes. That's the only school, they
That's
have
one
the
of our
largest
few success
sizes.
stories in this town.
And they're the highest class sizes also. And it's the #1 thing we can point to with pride for our education. I mean,
No, that's one of
Well,
our
I'm just-
few
I
success
would
just
never
stories.
go
giving-
along for
I'm
something.
just giving alternatives
I know,
on
that's
what can be
drastic.
done.
That's very drastic.
I disagree with that statement.
What statement?
The shining star is the one thing you can point to, because there's a lot of things in our,
There
We're
is a lot,
talking about
there is a lot, but that
So
is
am I.
one, but there's a lot of
so
things
am
to be
I.
proud
We've
of in
made
town.
great
There is,
strides in our
that is one
education
of them.
besides the
I'm
economy.
talking about education. I'm talking about the school itself, the performance on the cap test. That's what we judge.
Well,
Kids
everyone
are
seems to
learning.
go in different directions here, and I'll make suggestions that maybe we should look at this
Yeah, I was going to suggest the same
further,
thing.
so you can have
Yeah,
an
'cause it's-
That was my
educated
suggestion.
response to
We
what
need to
this
look at
is.
this a little
I mean, I'm
closer.
not,
Well, I also think that it was kind of unfair, no offense, but you might have worked on this for weeks,
Well, a week,
or
because
whatever.
we just got to
But I
meet
think
with
it's
the
kind of unfair
superintendent.
that not everybody in the room's seen it, and not everybody in the room had time to digest it, including the people that worked on it.
Nobody knew.
Well, yeah, Frank, we met with Tony and his staff last Tuesday. We spent 6 hours together, and since that time, we've been working with this budget. You know, $2 million in this town, roughly $2 million equals a mill.
I understand.
I mean, that's the problem. That's what it comes down to. Taxpayers are
You think the
stretched.
people in town of East Haven would rebut a $1 million increase in taxes?
I'm sorry?
Would the people in the town of East Haven, would there be a rebuttal from these people if you increase the mill rate by 1 mil?
Yeah, absolutely.
I doubt
With a
it.
negative impact on our
I
school
doubt
system.
I think people are strapped.
where is the
So,
mill
But
right now?
the children in our town, that's the future of
Where's
this
the mill
town.
right now?
2280.
It's flat.
Yeah.
This whole budget
Yes,
is
I mean,
based
that
on
was,
flat.
that was the goal.